say, the rest of you go home. And but it was like meaner than that. It was like, okay, you, the rest of you go home. You know, and it was like that, you know. And it was like, I was like, oh, I got picked. Guess I'm good looking. No, I'm much older now. I'm not as good looking as I was. I haven't seen. I used to be good looking, guys. Anyways, so moving on. So after that, I'm telling stories. I don't know why. I'm just gonna keep telling stories. This is my time, so sorry, I have to wait. And then they brought us in again, and they were like, at the time you had to have either like martial arts experience, gymnastics, or like dancing stuff. And I could do martial arts, and I could do some acrobatics and flipping and stuff. And so we went in, and I started doing that kind of stuff. And then a friend of mine came with me. He was this awkward white guy who thought he could break dance. And he wasn't very good, but I wasn't going to tell him that, you know? And so like I saw him coming out, like bummed out, and I was like, oh, what happened? He was like, oh, well, I was doing the windmill, and I fell on my back, and I started doing the worm, and they were like, thank you. And then they had me come back in and do a monologue and read whatever. And that's my experience as far as going through. That's how they did it for me, so I don't know how you learned how to do it. I didn't even see it now.
One of the guys apparently, like, that was auditioning there too, he said that he got a helmet, so, like...
He got a helmet from the audition?
No, like, he apparently, like, it's like, he found a broken helmet, right, just around that area, so he, like, had a piece of broken helmet, that's what he showed me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, right here is the helmet I made, if you want to see.
Oh.
I'll just wear it tomorrow, that makes it easy.
Yeah, I mean, you can show it to me, sure, yeah. This is weird, though. Like, what kind of audition was this? They had the helmets? Was it for the live show? For the TV show? What? How did you count it? Like, that's as much as you found? The dude found? It's like the full front of the face. You found the mouth? And you constructed the rest of it. Okay, well, you're a genius. Yeah. Can you make me one? That's pretty good. Take you 5 months. Be careful, the stage is high. Alright. You guys should look at that. That's pretty impressive to be able to do the rest from just a mouth thing.
Alright, I noticed that I watched the For Once Ranger episode a few days ago. And I noticed that you're...
Overdrive, right?
Yeah, I noticed that you're the Mastodon.
Right.
Do you still resent being the frog?
So you guys have seen the first movie. Okay, if you guys haven't seen the first movie, there's a part in the movie where, you know, I lose my powers, right? We all do. And so we have to reach inside and find our inner animal spirit. And, you know, Billy was like a wolf, and, you know, Tommy was the falcon, the winged lord of the sky, and I was a frog. Everybody had some really cool stuff. And in the script, actually, it was like, you're the frog, you're agile and fast or whatever, right? That's what it was in the original script. And I was like, that's stupid. Frogs aren't really fast, you know, that makes sense, you know? And so I was like, hey, can I just be like bummed out? Because the frog is kind of lame. And I was like, I'm always the crotch of the Megazord anyway. So. And they're like, all right, yeah, sure, we'll try it that way and see how it goes. And so I acted like, yeah, okay, you be her, go ahead. I'm a frog. So that was it. In the scene. And they're like, brilliant, Prince. It wasn't like that. But yeah, they kept it, and it's kind of cool. That was my one contribution to that, other than, you know, helping my stunt double break his leg.
So, how accessible are your voice acting talents to the indie game studio development process? Like, obviously you're accessible to AAA studios, Funimation, Capcom, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, right. No, I've done some indie projects, you know. I've done a couple of things. I did some stuff for someone in New Zealand. I've done, you know, because, I mean, I'm an indie artist as far as a musician is concerned, so I know the hardships of, you know, getting out there and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't do everything. I have to run a lot of things by my agent first off, because then she has to be like, well, is this good for you? You know?